effort to capacity and created a wonderful atmosphere for today's potentially explosive Super 6 confrontation. Wasim Akram out to get Pakistan back to winning ways after 2 defeats. And there was Sachin Tendulkar out to inspire the victory that was essential to India's hopes of surviving. India's Mohammad Azharuddin won the toss and chose to bat on an Old Trafford ground that had been flooded barely 24 hours earlier. The ground staff had worked through the night. Conditions were near perfect. Our commentators Colin Croft, Sanjay Mandraker, Mark Pugash, Imran Khan and Ravi Shastri. Third ball of the morning, Wasim to Tendulkar.
And Tendulkar is off the mark here. First runs on the board for the Indians. With those couple of runs, Tendulkar has reached 1,000 runs in World Cup cricket. Only the third player to do that after Javed Miandad and Vivian Richards. Wanting the single, sent back, he'll have to hurry. And a direct hit might have had him in trouble. He'll get a single nevertheless.
A lot of tension showing there. Poor running by Sachin, almost ran himself out. Ran very quickly. And Saeed Anwar. Poor collection by Moin Khan, who's playing with a broken finger.
Shoaib Akhtar. He goes for the pole and gets it away. Now this is a tremendous shot. He's not quite timed it, but someone of Shoaib Akhtar's place to be hit just wide of mid-on just shows you how quickly the batsman has picked up that length. So round the wicket here, Shoaib Akhtar. And nicely played by Ramesh. That ball's travelling. That raced away to the backward point fence. That's put away by Ramesh. Got nicely on top of it and hit it in front of square.
A good mix of Pakistani and Indian supporters. Even enjoying themselves. Wasim Akram shouts at that, and that could very, very much be close, because that looks as if it was just pitched, perhaps leg stump, outside leg stump. Very good ball.
Well, beaten definitely on this occasion was Sachin, but the ball may have just pitched only inches outside the leg stump, not too much.
Razak around the wicket to Ramesh. And he's bowled him. What a good ball. I think that kept a little bit low. Playing around it, maybe aiming to mid-wicket a little bit. Razak has struck. He has been a brilliant medium pacer for Pakistan. It's 37 for 1. And Pakistan have gotten their first breakthrough.
You'll see here he's deceptively quick in the air. It's the angle that does Ramesh. He's not sound in defense. Ramesh tends to play casually over balls for an opener. And on this occasion, paying the penalty, playing all over that full-length delivery from Razak. It's an important wicket for the Pakistanis. Ramesh gone for 20, it's 37 for 1.
The new batsman is Rahul Dravid. But pitched up here, passing between bat and pad, mid and leg stump, disturbed. Razak to Dravid. Plays that nicely through square leg on the front foot, and that's the pleasant thing about it. This is going to be 4. Very, very well played. On the front foot, perhaps the ball coming into the leg stump and onto the front foot. Razak would not be pleased about that. Azhar Mahmood, very well played there by Sachin Tendulkar. He'll be looking here for 3, if not 4. They just squeeze it into the widish fine leg boundary for 4. Beautiful shot by Sachin Tendulkar. This is going to go wide if the man at fine leg. Again, badly directed here. Razak to Sachin Tendulkar, and he's pulled that away. I mean, that was with disdain. He hit that as if the bowler was not even there. That was a shot, I think, of authority. One he's suggesting is going to show Pakistan this morning. He's come out to do business.
Azhar Mahmood, Tendulkar.
That's a wonderful shot. The middle of the bat, and the man at mid-on just could look around to his left and escort the ball to the boundary. That's absolutely perfect on drive. Timing and placement.
100% strike rate against Azhar Mahmood as he prepares to bowl again to Tendulkar.
Again, Tendulkar not timing this well. Might just get two. There could be a little bit of a mix-up here. Then eventually settles for one.
Saeed Anwar in the walls after fielding that ball.
And this is how he did it. You can see there, just losing balance, twisting that left ankle. We already have one Indian player not playing this game because of a strained ankle, Sourav Ganguly.
Sack lane to Dravid. Mid-on and mid-off are up, inviting the shot over the top. And there it is. And something for Sack lane and Wasim to think about. Here's Azhar Mahmood to Dravid. And he's going to pick up 4 more. And that's going to do nothing for Wasim's mood.
Tendulkar on strike now.
Here's Azhar Mahmood to Tendulkar, down the pitch, in the air, out! Saqlain Mushtaq takes the catch, and Pakistan have their prized wicket. Tendulkar is furious with himself. That's ignited the Pakistan support at Old Trafford.
And I think what's done Tendulkar here is he doesn't know the man has gone back. He's dropped back from mid-off to long-off just for that delivery, and he's picked out Saqlain Mushtaq. He will be very disappointed because he's done all the hard work. He had his eyes on a big score, and he's thrown his wicket away here. He's gone for 45, India 95 for 2.
The new batsman is AJ Jadeja. Comfortable 2. Salim Malik is the fielder out on the deep cover boundary. And after 23 overs, India brought up the 100. 100 for 2. Well, it's gone straight through Wasim. He's going to cost his side at least 1 run, maybe 2. That's well run by Jadeja. Well, he can't get frustrated with anybody else apart from himself on this occasion, Wasim Akram. Mahmood to Jadeja. Well, very well caught indeed at slip. Inzamam is the catcher, and Jadeja surprised by the amount of bounce there. Inzamam is in the wars after catching that. I don't know whether he's dislocated a finger or maybe split the webbing, but he's held onto a fine catch, and India have lost their 3rd wicket at 107.
Well, what an effort by the big man. This is a good delivery. It's bounced on Jadeja, opened him up. And look at the big man there. Goes flying across to his right, comes up with the ball in his hand. That's a good catch. And that's the value of having a slip for a new man. It's paid off. I think he's gone to see the physio here in Zamam. Jadeja gone for 6. India have lost their 3rd wicket. 107 for 3.
Indian captain comes in to replace Jadeja. Well, there are plenty of comments made about Inzamam and his fielding, Ravi. This was a fine effort.
Very fine effort, because the ball was dying down on him. Kept his eyes on it. In fact, caught it with two hands. He's injured himself in the bargain.
And that's dropped. It's actually dropped. A very difficult chance for Ijaz Ahmed. He's at a wideish gully. That was hit really, really hard. Ijaz Ahmed is going to be a little bit disappointed that he's already injured even before the ball is hit towards him. Rahul Dravid hits this hard.
Well, that was a straightforward catch, really. It's really how Pakistan have fielded today. It's been very poor fielding. It was hit hard, but actually for a fielder of Ijaz's caliber, who's one of the best fielders in the team, he should really have caught that.
Well, that's the first four of this partnership, and a fortunate one for Rahul Dravid. Shoaib is frustrated. Now the breeze isn't going to help his drift from the Warwick Road end, is it, Sanjay? As Dravid reaches his 50. 50 not out for Rahul Dravid off 70 balls. His fifth score of 50 or more in 7 matches in this World Cup. Shoaib back into the attack. He's bowling to Rahul Dravid. One slip in. Sorts of things happening there. Just for a second, Dravid was fearful that he was going to play on. Then he thought about trying to steal a single.
Well, when he played the shot, he would have expected the ball to go further than that. It's just about a foot away from the wickets.
The 150 up for India. Azim to Dravid. It's only going to be one. That brings up the 50 partnership. It's come off 89 balls. In the air and out. Well caught indeed by Shahid Afridi. And what a blow that is, because Rahul Dravid has really been the cornerstone of this Indian innings. But just as he tries to accelerate, he falls to Wasim Akram, and India are 158 for 4 in the 40th.
Well, this was on the cards. The pressure was beginning to build on Rahul Dravid because his captain wasn't really scoring freely enough. And you can see this, Rahul Dravid is not a natural player of the lofted shot. Just chancing his arm on that occasion. He had no choice really. And it's again Akram back in the attack and picking up a wicket. Seeing that happens so often. Rahul Dravid gone for 61 and 158 for 4 are the Indians now.
Here's the new batsman, Robin Singh. Now here is the first sign of real aggression. Just for a second, he must have thought that he was going to be caught. But Shahid Afridi couldn't quite bring off his second excellent catch in as many overs.
Well, the wind doing the trick here. It was hit against the wind. Shahid Afridi thought it was coming to him quite safely. In the end, falling a yard short of him.
They'll be looking for 2. And they'll come back for it easily enough. 41 overs bowled, India 169 for 4.
That's 4 overs, just 9 runs for the Indians. Certainly not what they want in the last 10 overs. Very good effort by the Pakistanis in the field. Now Robin Singh decides he's going to change that. That's 6. From the time that came off of the bat, that was sailing over mid-wicket for 6. That's the first 6 of this innings. And more particularly, it might just have given India a bit of an impetus for these last 5 or so overs. Tremendous stroke this.
Well, Robin Singh, very hard hitter of spin bowling, and here he connects the ball with the wind, and I think that's gone out of the ground very high up. Huge 6.
Bakhtar coming in now to Mohammad Azharuddin. Full toss, just short of the fieldsman, but again a brilliant stop. There could be 2 here. There is 2. What a hustle.
At one stage, India were looking for 300 almost, and now we'll be lucky to get around 220.
Second rush back to Mohammad Azharuddin. Again, the swipe was attempted.
Azhar struggling. Robin Singh wanting the strike. A lot of pressure on Azhar. He knows he's got to get runs. And here we see, oh, that was a stumping chance. Azhar missing it completely, and Moin Khan struggling. Moin Khan playing with a broken finger. Not easy to keep wickets with a broken finger. That was an easy stumping chance.
But this time he really gets hold of it, Azhar, and it's hit straight over long on. That's gone straight into the crowds. The Bakhtar now. That was hit airborne, but very well hit because he's going to get 4. That ball is going to just trickle into the boundary. Very, very well hit by Mohammad Azharuddin. I think he was aiming perhaps through mid-on, long on, went over mid-wicket. The result is positive 4. Bakhtar now gathering himself up from respect for them. Bowls to Azharuddin. He drives, wonderful shot. That's going to be 4. That's his 50. What a way to bring up your 50. That's probably the best shot he's played in this entire innings. Mohammad Azharuddin's first 50 of this World Cup, and he will be very pleased with this effort. The Indian supporters are. Akram coming in for the penultimate over now to Mohammad Azharuddin. He smacks that through extra cover region. They're going to run for 2 here. Saeed Anwar just getting his hand to it, perhaps save 2. This was hit hard, so it might just have gotten for 4. This is a nice shot again by Azharuddin. He might just get. Now he just gets 2 here. Again, just about leg stump from Wasim, inside out. Azhar just gets 2. Akram now into Indian captain again. He drives this time. It's very much airborne, and the man at backward point takes a very, very easy catch straight into his lap. Ijaz Ahmed. India have lost. Their 5th wicket is 218 for 5.
Here's Wasim bowling the away swinger. Azhar hits it hard, but straight to Ijaz Ahmed at point. Unlucky for Azhar, and a good breakthrough for Pakistan, because Azhar was going in full flow right now, and Pakistan would like a new batsman to come in.
To Robin Singh. He runs this one very quickly, and they might just get 2. Abdur Razak looks a little bit wounded.
Very heavy outfield. It was underwater yesterday, so they're all struggling with either they're slipping, straining. And there's Razak. He's a key player for Pakistan.
It's 10 over, no wicket for 50, Shoaib Akhtar. Now Mangia is going to be running for 2 here. He just gets
very
1.
poor fielding by Salim Malik. Tried a one-handed pickup and has given 2 runs. Shoaib and Wasim will be very unhappy with that.
227 for 5. India. Shoaib Akhtar running in for the last delivery of this innings to Robin Singh. Robin Singh tries to pull away. It's going to be airborne. It could just be caught here. They're running. The captain takes the catch. Wasim Akram, and India finish at 227 for 6 from their 50 overs. Robin Singh, the last man out, caught Akram, bowled Akhtar for 60.
Attempted Yorker, made into a full toss, hit high. A skyer which Wasim runs from wide of mid-off and takes a relatively simple catch. Well judged.
So the Indian batting, 95 for 1 at one point. The eventual total of 227 for 6 was disappointing. Top contributions from Dravid and Azharuddin after Tendulkar got them off to a good start. But would 227 be enough?
So here's the first ball of the Pakistani reply. Srinath bowling to Saeed Anwar. And immediately Pakistan are away with a boundary. Debashish Mahanti is going to open the bowling from the Stretford end. He's right in the slot for him. It was wide and a half volley. Anwar helped himself. In the air and just wide of the man at square leg. It's going to be 4 more for Anwar. And Srinath to Afridi. Well, they say if you're going to flash, flash hard. No chance at all for the captain, a second slip. He's started rattling along at the start of their innings. That's in the air, and that is out. And they have the wickets that they so desperately wanted. Kumble's the catcher. Afridi has gone, 19 for 1 in the third over. That's the boost that India needed.
Did they? And Afridi was living dangerously. Here again trying to hit this off the back foot. The ball bouncing on him a little extra. And this time in Kumble's reach. It's just what the Indians wanted. They've got an early wicket, that of Afridi. Can be a dangerous player. 19 for 1.
Ijaz Ahmed is the new batsman. There's Srinath to Ijaz. And Ijaz is away straight away. And he's going to pick up a boundary. Oh, Pakistan are being very, very positive. Well, it's another lovely stroke. May well not be 4. Here's the fielder. And they come back for 3. Ijaz on strike to face Mahanti for the first time. From past Steve Buckner's being asked the question.
Well, when you see Steve Buckner in that fashion, you always get the feeling, even as a commentator, that something's going to happen. Because you've seen him even in the past raise his finger. A little late, but good decision here. This would have gone down. As a bowler, you continue appealing because you never know when that arm might go up.
Oh, again, Anwar so quickly into position. He picked up the length of that straight away. He hasn't played that well so far during this World Cup, but he looks in good form this afternoon, Saeed Anwar.
Bowler is Mahanti, the batsman is Ijaz. Now airborne and dropped, and badly dropped there by Ramesh at mid-on. should have been taken. A couple of pats on the back, but that would not be acceptable by the Indian team.
Yes, it is a very simple catch. Very difficult to keep his cool at this time. He just tries to hit it down the wicket, tries to get a lot of power behind it, mistimes it, and maybe that could be the only reason that Ramesh could have dropped that one. Didn't come onto him as quickly as he expected. Agony.
Now there's another loud shout here from Mahanti. Hired David Shepherd unmoved, except to tell them that the ball is sliding down the leg. But Mahanti again, in the noise, he's making every effort here to get a second wicket for India. This is the drop catch. Ramesh should have taken that. And I tell you, Mahanti is agonized.
Well, after that dropped catch, this was the next one. Leg before appeal, so close to being out here, just missing the leg stump. And missing the leg stump only by centimeters, I can assure you.
Kargil Srinath bowling these maybe leg cutters, but he has the ability to cut the ball back into the right-handed batsman. And he's caught. Beautiful delivery. Just as we were saying that he could get the ball to cut away a little bit, Kargil Srinath allows Ijaz to get an edge. As our Indian captain at second slip snaps it up. Pakistan lose their second wicket. It's 44 for 2.
India has played some brilliant cricket in the last 2 overs. Debashish Mohanty gave a torrid time to Ijaz Ahmed, but this is the man who gets the reward. But good bowling as well by Kargil Srinath. Short of length, just cutting away from Ijaz. Well, the last couple of overs were absolute misery for Ijaz. He ultimately departs on the score of 11. It's 2 wickets down for 44.
The new batsman is Salim Malik with the number 3 on his back. 17 balls and 13 minutes since the last run was scored from the bat. Mahanti again to Salim Malik, just in front of Azhar. That dropped. Azhar normally catches everything that comes to hand, but that one was just short. Bounced maybe a foot or 2 in front of him.
Exceptional slip fielder is the Indian captain, and especially when it comes to low catches like these. If he hasn't taken it, the reason is that the ball has pitched in front of him. Didn't carry to the edge and the lower part of the bat. So there was hardly any bounce for it to carry all the way, and in the end quite safe.
Venkatesh Prasad coming in. Salim Malik from the Stretford end. Drives well away from the body, but he's probably going to get 2, he's probably going to get 3 here. It's 4, that's very well timed. Venkatesh Prasad again to Salim Malik. This is going to be very close, and Baap Baap eventually gives him out LBW. That has been a very long, painful decision. That took a long time, but India have gotten their 3rd wicket. Salim Malik is out. LBW to Prasad for 6, and it's 52 for 3.
This is some very good spell of seam bowling by the Indians. Mohanty, Srinath, and now Prasad getting into the act. Good example of what to do when the ball is fairly hard on a helpful wicket. Keep it right up, get it to move off the seam, and on that occasion came into Malik, got him plumb in front, had to wait a long time for the decision. It's gone for 6, and it's 52 for 3.
The new batsman is going to be Inzamam ul Haq. Hits the ball well, but always seems to feature somewhere in runouts. Big man, but does not move very quickly. Mahanti to Inzamam. This is going to be quick. Said Anwar, I think, decides he's going to run and be safe. Inzamam reacts and gets there eventually. Mohanty into Said Anwar, chips this over mid-on. It goes right down to long on, and that's 4. Just 2 bounces before it gets over the rope. Mohanty, the ball coming into the left hand, and therefore it is something of a free hit. Anwar continues onslaught. Mohanty into him, and that's played away from the body, but that could even be four. Just through the extra cover region. Jadeja tried, couldn't get there, and once it hit the grass, that actually accelerated. The Pakistanis celebrate, and they're 2 fours in succession now for Anwar.
Out. Well, just for a second, it seemed as if Azharuddin might have spilt it. Saeed Anwar has gone, and look at the huddle, Ravi Shastri. India really believe they can win this match.
Well, this is a brilliant catch by the Indian captain. He was standing wide at first slip, and those edges really come thick and fast. Now watch his reaction here. Good delivery by Prasad, slanting it across the right-hander. Left-hander Anwar, and Mohammad Azharuddin making no mistake. Saeed Anwar really not getting his foot out there to the pitch of the ball, but it doesn't matter. This is a huge blow for Pakistan. Indians will be delighted. 65 for 4.
The new batsman is Azhar Mahmood, the 24-year-old. Prasad to Mahmood. Well, let's meet the fielder at cover point. That'll be 4.
Very firmly hit, squared drive off the back foot. Azhar Mahmood, a very fine upcoming cricketer for Pakistan.
There's Bobby Simpson, now one of the coaches to India, who of course steered Australia to World Cup triumph in 1987, and to the runners-up spot last time. And that's out. What a very well taken catch from Nayan Mongia. Azhar Mahmood is out. And it's 78 for 5 now in the 25th over. Pakistan have real problems.
Well, this is the danger of getting yourself stuck, where they weren't scoring any runs and something out of the ordinary happened. The ball bounced a little bit more than expected from Kumble, and a very good catch taken by Mongia.
78 for 5. Well, here's Pakistan's lower order talisman.
So Anil Kumble here will continue. 3 overs for just 6 runs before this. And firmly struck by Moin. 1 bounce over the rope. That's the first boundary for 7 overs.
And Moin Khan's already had 200 runs for this World Cup, an average of 50. Look at that strike rate, 116.2.
Once again, he'll look for 2. He'll get it. Good placement. So Robinson continuing here. He's taken the aerial route. It's gone miles up in the air. He comes back for 3. So the 100 coming up for Pakistan with that hit from Moin Khan. Again, he nearly chopped it on. That's beaten Mongia. And that's up in the air, and that's over the boundary as well. That sails into the crowd. That's a Moin Khan special.
Well, Moin Khan has decided that enough is enough. This is a slog sweep. It goes high and hard over mid-wicket. It goes into the crowd even. Those kinds of shots are what Pakistan needed this time. Inzamam says, yes, let's go from here.
Now to wait for the umpire signal. This will reach the boundary. No signal from the umpire, so Moin Khan getting some bat on it.
Kumble actually spares this down the leg side. Just a fine inside edge. Very good umpiring. Umpire David Shepherd had this in the sights immediately, and it just took the edge and the pace, took it down to fine leg.
That's the reason why it went quickly to the fence.
Moin Khan having a good look round the field. There's a deep square leg and a long on. And here he is facing Prasad. In the air, could be caught, is caught. Sachin Tendulkar celebrates. And Moin Khan, who has caused so many teams so many problems in this World Cup, has gone. And India really are in the ascendancy. Pakistan 124 for 6 in the 35th.
Well, the Indians know how important this wicket is. He really was the danger man at this stage. Short ball, attempted maybe a slow delivery. And this is really what he didn't want. In the end, just pulled the ball down towards that fielder. Sachin Tendulkar, very simple catch to him. Made absolutely sure that he had everything behind that ball. So the danger man is gone. This time not really making much of an impact for 33. It's 124 for 6.
Prasad to Razak. Oh, that's gone a long way. That's going to be 6. Oh, it's a fantastic pickup shot from Abdul Razak. Well, we've been mentioning that he can bat. He's hurt himself in the process. I think he may have pulled a muscle. Has he pulled his right hamstring?
There was a bit of Moin Khan in that shot. This is really a shot that you'll see more and more batsmen starting to play, especially against good bowlers with a bit of pace.
And dropped by the person in the red 3 rows back. And Moin Khan is going to come out and run for Abdul Razak. Singh into Inzamam. Now Moin Khan is looking for a second. Inzamam's going to have to hurry. It was well run in the end. Just for a second. It seemed as if Inzamam might be struggling.
Srinath to Razak.
He's bowled him. And immediately the change of bowler reaps dividends for India. Razak is clean bowled. Pakistan 146 for 7 at the start of the 40th over. Razak is out. And it's going to take some innings from Wasim Akram to come in and Inzamam to turn this around for Pakistan.
Well, this is the perfect length that Srinath has bowled to a batsman aiming to play a big shot. Just short of a length, not much bounce. So that ball hit the wickets. That's what they wanted. Abdul Razak would have threatened the Indians. It's gone for 11. Score now 146 for 7.
So here is the captain, Wasim Akram. Kumble starts a new over to Inzamam. Now Wasim's looking for 2. Safely home. 150 up.
Again, this will go to the boundary.
Very lucky snag by Inzamam. Almost carried to the keeper. Very fortunate to get that 4 runs. Almost got out there. The breakthrough India needed to seal Pakistan's fate. An outside edge, almost carried here, just missing the gloves. Good luck for Pakistan, and very unlucky Srinath, who's bowled magnificently today.
So the Pakistan captain now on strike. Srinath going round the wicket to Wasim Akram. And that's played away on the offside. This will be another boundary. In fact, it almost went all the way for 6.
Inzamam back on strike to Prasad.
And wrapped on the pads. Up goes the finger. You could see the nod from Steve Buckner. Again, the length of Venkatesh Prasad, spot on. And Inzamam looking to hit across the line. Spot plumb in front of his stumps.
Full marks to Azhar for persisting with or making Prasad to come back to bowl. He's done the job, he's got the breakthrough, he's got Inzamam, the danger man, out. It's a really poor shot. Might have been a little unlucky, hit him outside the line. But that's not what the umpire thought. So Pakistan in trouble now.
So Saqlain Mushtaq is the new man out there for Pakistan. That's plumb too. He's missed it altogether. There was no doubt about that.
Well, that's all over for Pakistan. Only 1 wicket to come. Asking rate over 8 and over. Indians ecstatic. Writings on the wall. Dejected Saqlain Mushtaq, LBW to off a straight ball, really. Completely missed it. And Pakistan now 9 down. That I think came off the pad. 4 runs to the Pakistani total, but I'm afraid it's not going to be enough.
That's up in the air, fielder coming underneath it, taken straight to Kumble in the deep. India have won the match by 48 runs.
Well, the Pakistan innings never really got into its stride. Syed Anwar hinted at a return to form. Moeen Khan did his best to get things on schedule. But a long but uncertain contribution from Inzamam. In the end, though, Pakistan well beaten. Good performance all round from India's bowlers, but the match winner was Prasad, 5 for 27, his best ever figures in one-day internationals, and it earned him the Man of the Match award. He'll treasure that, coming as it did against Pakistan, and India will treasure the 47-run victory. It keeps their World Cup alive.